There's the birth certificate number at the top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
They're the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But are they?
Different. And the dates at the bottom are different.
Is that number assigned to a person? I really don't know. Is this... No, it should be, because that's like 800 and what...
Especially when I see certain like acronyms that are around us every single day. You know, you get letters through the post. You see the names on like on my bank card, even on the app on my phone. You know, you'd see that, and it just makes me like really question that as to like how they try to like communicate, how they can contact me through like as a person or as a company.
Everything should be the same on that document. So why are the two numbers different on the top right-hand corner?
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, I noticed the numbers, because the numbers should be exactly the same at the top.
Right, they've given you a number.
There you go.
That's your number.
So why are the numbers different?
Oh my God. What is going on? Oh no. So basically, they're saying this is 3 different people. Well, it could be saying that.
That's interesting. I've never noticed that before. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Never noticed it before.
Especially if they see as like what I like to know is if I owed money, for example, right, would they contact the company to get the money for what's owed?
A certificate is not evidence of identity.
It should always be the same, because whenever you get a new driver's license or a new passport, your number is always the same. It's just a booklet that changes. So these 2 numbers here should be the same, and they're not. But why?
Warning.
And what does it say at the bottom again?
Warning, a certificate is not evidence of ID. Well, what is then?
The name is, the number is
The
different.
number's always different.
Different. That's for sure, because obviously like I've never actually like, I am very open to like learning and understanding like a lot of new rules and legislations and everything else, and actually the translation of certain things that we were so accustomed to know.
It's written in lowercase. The writing is in lowercase.
What is?
I don't know. I'd query it.
Yeah, but when you go to a bank or somewhere, they say bring some ID with you, right? You bring you either bring this, your license, or your thingy. So why are they saying 2 different things? Why are they saying bring your ID and they accept this as ID, but other documents they won't?
In capitals.
Right. So that must mean that it's either an acronym or it's sign language.
No, the warning is written in capital letters.
Like the birth certificate, for example, acronym for like capitalized names on the cards. I will now see these differently in the future, without doubt.
Pursuant to the deaths and births. The Births and Deaths Registration Act, 1953. So what happened before 1953?
Man, how are they getting away with this? God, man. This is what it's like to be asleep. Most of the world is asleep, and this is what happens.
They're not writing it in English. Is that a sign language? Okay. Yes.
People, we need to wake up. They're doing things to us we just don't even know. We're all asleep.
So are you saying that, so like for example, because millions of people are in a horrendous amount of debt at the moment, and they're doing all sorts. So are you saying I can now turn around and say to a debtor, that actually isn't me?
Any letter that comes in my name, I could say, actually, that's not me, because that's a corporation. You need to go to the corporation and get that money, because that's not me. and I don't have to divulge any information.
Well, it seems quite misleading, I suppose, and there must be a reason for that, why it's misleading in that sense, in the way, especially the way the birth certificate is formed, and in terms of the explanation about an acronym and what an acronym means in American Sign Language and so on. So yeah, there is something not said about why it's put that way.
But I thought your name, when you were in your birth certificate, the way your name is.
Honestly, with this knowledge, it's great to actually share that with me, because I am going to read up on this now.
That's messed up. So the whole world and the whole society has just been deceived completely. And we're just getting milked. So we're just paying. So all the money that we're paying is going to a secret pot that they've got, that they're using for their own things. That's why they can have these wars.
Well, it'll make me question, why is it in capital letters if that's not the English language? You know, why is it written that way? What's the reason behind that?
It's an acronym, so they're using it for other things as well.
Capitals. So you're a company? It's so confusing, it is. For the normal person, it's like, you're just sending people around in circles. And even when they do tell you this, people won't understand this because this is not something that's taught to people. So they don't understand it. It's very confusing. This is from the government, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, why is that if it's not a language or it's American Sign Language? What's the reason behind that? That's what I would question.
And understand it a bit more, because I am very skeptical when it comes to a lot of things. I spent so much time on the whole situation with 9/11.
Because the thing is, if you're doing any business deals with a company, you'll have information about that company, so you'd know how to approach it and what your limitations are with that company.
Well, from what I've seen about all this, it's just the people that have designed this are just jokers, and they're not telling us the truth, and they're deceiving us. I think the worst bit about it is the deception. No one actually knows any of this.
Well, that's the implication, isn't it? That would be the implication. Why is it written in capital if capitals are written for companies? Yes.
You know, understanding so much about everything about it. For example, the flight part, the actual company was called, with the flight number of the same plane that hit the tower. Translate that into wingdings and look at the pictures.
That the made-up one cannot have a contract with the real one. So if you're saying I'm who I am with a capital P and lowercase following letters, I can't have a contract with somebody with my name but all in capital letters, because it's two different entities.
I'm sure it said birth certificate on it. No? Oh my God.
It's about, I suppose, understanding the whole process of when we're born, and why is the birth certificate not called a birth certificate? Why does it say about the warning about it should not be used as a form of identity, which I find is quite interesting why it should say that.
I don't know, because that means they're using it for another reason. So that means the whole population, not just the whole population, the whole world has been lied to, and they're doing something else with your proper certificates.
And also why it's written in the way it's written, you know, in terms of the explanation now given about capital letters and what is deemed a language. So yeah, it makes me question, what's this all about?
It's just freaky. It's like they planned it all along, so there's no way it was just, you know, just an accident sort of thing. But that's what I mean. I am pretty open with like these new sort of ideas and inventions. So yeah.
So, because why is it only in magic that you can use acronyms?
I know I've heard that there are some legal ways to do this. but I don't know exactly how. But I know you can get out of this. You just have to know the right information.
I just think people should read more, and this information needs to get out more so people can wake up and see what's really going on. A lot of stuff is there in plain sight, but unfortunately you have to delve. And if you'll only know about it if you're privy to certain information. Otherwise you'll still keep making the same mistakes and allow this system, this world system, to manipulate and to control you.
Well, it's because I'm still learning about this. You know, it's a learning curve, and all the books, I wasn't aware of a lot of the books and what they actually are about, because obviously you would need to look at all of them to get a better understanding of what is language and how language is used or misused, I suppose.
Know thyself, seek and ye shall find. I tell you this now, it's in no African mind. Searching diamonds, gold, silver, platinum, them the kind of things, illusions you fathom. Yeah, they call it magic. Why, you're right, it's tragic. I know, clever what they done, fantastic. Come against me now, you end up in a straitjacket. I'll prove you illiterate. One question, the language. Now who's the pickle in the sandwich? This kind of knowledge that you're hearing will damage you, destroy you. Don't worry, I'll employ you, get you back on track, so you can defend your own attack.
Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling 22s, nothing to me. Down with the truth, now that's something to me. Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling 22s, nothing to me. Down with the truth, now that's something to me.
Blah, 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 blah is all they're saying. Documentation I'm giving you, just not reading. Pay attention, brother man, sitting at your desk in a foreign land, but there's no land, it's all water. Now the ship is sinking, and the thought you're thinking, will you drown? There's no one to save this person caught up in a lie of deception, correction, coercion. That's what happens in that version, that's not living. Or take, yeah I know, no one giving. Break your back for someone else's wishes. Washing dishes, cleaning fishes, all these stresses. No one needs it, it just depresses.
Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be